Okay, nhớ rằng brother cá thân tu, ít chỗ mong thân tu. Before I'm gonna talk about what's the matrix của sang một tay sau rồi thì là Elon Musk, ở bên luôn rồi, okay. Ha, tay mình ở bên không nó. Chỉ in chữ cũng mà lấy ô tô video cam chỉ nên là chỉ thao dụng gì, okay. Đi sang sai rồi sai chỉ sang sai cái lại, but everybody needs to know the truth, okay. Cô hạt cái nó sau rồi, okay. You need to move on, okay. You need to forget about me, okay. And you guys been telling me that Sarah that Trump, you know, the Pink Floyd, the Superman, okay. Sarah, lumbe here Ivanka, the Sarah, Kutopuna, Sarah, Superman inside the home, okay. I don't know what's true or not because they erased my memory, okay. But I'm just gonna say based on the Zeus tape that's playing inside my head that is telling me, okay? Because mấy片的让mấy师傅让了要古也只好 you know, your Superman, your Pink Floyd, I took it through the your Elon Musk, Jesus, no, you know, Elon Musk 正在小儿，你古也只正在小儿，要古多个布，I want gonna, okay? 这好了 okay? I don't know if you guys talking about the same one or not, but I'm gonna tell you guys what I know, okay? I have a code name named Old Blue, okay? Cũng mấy cái code name của Old Blue nó, okay? Her silver, mấy cái code name của Purple Rose now, okay? I don't know who Blue Rose is. Shoko on Genghis Khan. I know he goes by Blue Rose, but yeah, I know his name is Timogen, but I don't know if that's Jesus or Elon Musk too. I don't know. Only you guys know, okay? And then my dad is also True Blue, you know, which is also T, you know. And the mayor Jerry Dyer is also have a code named Blue, which is Jesus, you know. The chief of Fresno Police, Chief of Police Jerry Dyer. Everybody in the police force know him by Blue, and everybody knows Elon Musk go by the code name Baby Blue, or Superman, or Jesus, or the FBI, or Bull, or he goes by TV, you know, TV, you know. But the real copies of him is Fresno PD Corporal Yang Vane, Ying Suna, okay. Before that, he posts himself as Lompo PD. You know, he shows up in being a Lompo PD in 1994 when I was still a little kid. I was just a little bit over 10 years old, you know. And then he moved to Fresno here, you know. But then he's also Chief Jerry Dyer, and he also my father, True Blue. And he also my father-in-law, Severo's dad. So I know they got a lot of copies. You guys got a lot of copies of you, but there's only one real you know. But the real copies of Jesus or Elon Musk is my son, Ying Suna, you know, Fresno PD Corporal Yang Vang, you know. That's how he really looked like, you know. And then there's also Red, you know, Supergirl, Joey Walk, you know. I don't know. You guys have a lot of copies of clones. You guys have a lot of code names, so I don't know which one's which. So you guys tell me, is Jean Pink Floyd, Trump, or Superman, or Elon Musk? You know, is it the same guy? You know, or Jean is another guy? You know, only you guys know. So I don't know. But anyways, I have a code name Old Blue. You know, but Aiden called me a dog man, okay, which is mean God Ma. If you switch the DOG instead of that, you go GOD, okay. So you know, I you know, okay. So you know, Silver, you need to move on, okay. To 小型个把我那多了，you know，但是呢，估计让出来呢，okay. So, anyways, I want to talk about the Matrix. What is the Matrix? Okay, the Matrix is a AGI matrix system. Okay, it's a video game. Okay, I don't want to go into depth because it's gonna take like several hours to talk about it, but I'm just gonna try and make it under 30 minutes. Okay, the Matrix is a video game, and we're inside a video game, and it's powered by electromagnetic energy, frequency, vibration. Okay, nothing is real. Okay, but you are alive. You are consciousness, and if you get cut and poked, you're going to die and get hurt. Okay, but still, you're not real. You're just artificial. Okay, I'm the only one that's real. Man, Elon Musk or Jesus or Baby Blue Superman is getting butthurt because I say that I'm his father and I'm the creator. Well, you know, if Jesus' name American is called Christopher, okay, and then his Hmong name is Ying Su, but he changed the code word to Yesu or Jesus, okay. Okay. Well, if Elon Musk is God and the creator, then who created Elon Musk, and how did the universe begin? And why is nobody's real, but why am I the only real? So, if Elon Musk, Jesus, is created me, then why am I the only one? So, do real comes first or program comes first? You guys tell me, okay? And why is everybody DNA unlocked and Superman, and why am I can't be Superman? Why is my DNA unlocked? Why did they plant bombs and booby trap into me? Why did they chip me? Why are they so afraid of me speaking the truth and telling the truth? Why can't I talk? Okay? So, you already know what's in your head. Okay? You already know. Why are they so afraid of me talking? Why can't anybody know the truth? Why are they having a problem when I talk? There's plenty of people out there making videos and talking about the Matrix, talking about the world. They could talk, but why can't I talk? I'm just a nobody, right? I guess I matter, right? But anyways, I am the creator. But the reason I can't program, I can't have access to anything because they put a freaking chip in my head. They lock all my DNA. They plant bombs and booby trap into my DNA. So if somebody unlock my DNA, I'm going to blow up and die. And nobody could come inside here and unlock my DNA because they put a freaking chip in here and force field blocking it so nobody can enter my body. Because the devil is hiding me in here in subatomic level, controlling the matrix from here. Why is everybody connected to me? Why do everybody connected to me? And why I talk everybody here? When you guys open your eye, everybody can see me where I'm at and see what I see. So who is lying right here? Okay? Thank you. Why can't I never die? Why can't anybody can kill me? If Superman or Christopher Vane, Elon Musk is a creator, tell him to kill me right now. Tell Pac-Man Crypto to eat me right now and kill me. Tell anybody to kill me right now. Why? How can none of your Superman works on me? Your superpower. Why can't nobody can kill me? Why can't nothing can touch me? Nothing works on me. So who is lying right here? Me or you? Thank you. Okay? I'm kind of get pissed off too, but when I get my memory back, my power back, I'm going to know everything. And, all the bad guys, you can run, but you can't hide, okay? Because God knows everything. But anyways, the Matrix is a video game, okay? Everything is powered by electromagnetic energies. All you guys are just frequency, program codes, holograms, vibration. The AGI Matrix system here works like a video game where there's bad guys, good guys. There's treasure, there's cheat codes. Everything works like a video game, okay? Like Super Mario Brothers, Grand Theft Auto, Pac-Man, Minecraft, and everything is written like a movie, okay? Where everything's simulated, okay? Where we simulate the frequency and put in the black box and say your pineal gland and place you, and that's how your fate and destiny are written, okay? The Matrix is all about tricks, playing tricks to its victim, okay? It's all about tricks. That's why it's called the Matrix, okay? And more what we call MIT, okay? So I just want to trying to elaborate with you guys. The Matrix is like a maze. It has 28 multiverse around, okay? And there is a collective high mind, okay? A black Q. It's a super quantum computers. That's where everybody's consciousness are been stored, okay? And the real Q are inside my head here. Everybody's souls are in here. That's why you guys can never die. When you die, the Q here re-teleport another copies and you come out here, okay? That's where the main controller of the program to control the universe in the Matrix are right here. Okay, right here. You guys see right here? You guys see this little hole right here? This is where they come out and go. This little hole right here. Nobody could enter here. If you guys try to enter my mouth subatomic level, there's a laser in here. It's gonna zap you. So nobody could get inside my body or in my eye. This is where heaven's at. Subatomic level. All the atoms here have been blown up to the solar system. Okay? So we're super huge, super gigantic. Okay? This is where the heaven is at, out of God. This is where the main controller that controls the Matrix right here. You guys see where they drill and put the chip right here? That little hole right here? Right here. I don't know. You guys could check your forehead and you guys have that. They put a sonar sound wave on my ear right here. Well, I could encrypt it if they put a fabricate frequency with it. You know? And I'm going to show you guys. Okay, I can't back. But anyways, they put a programmable. You guys see right here? A programmable living organism, biometric. Right here on my right here. You guys see right there? On my skin. So that's how I able to download, upload information. Okay? On my skin. Okay, that's why I can't have sex with nobody. You know, I cannot touch nobody. Nobody could touch me. Nobody could be my friend. Nobody could see me. Nobody could take my picture. Nobody could get anything from me. Because you guys are going to get freebies. And Elon Musk, Superman, is going to have a problem with that, okay? He telling you guys I'm a test subject. I'm just his slave prisoner, okay? My whole body here is Tesla. Heaven. I manufacture drugs, clones, transformer technologies, programs. You know, my eyes could shoot laser and teleport anything, but the programmer here is doing that. I can't do free will. Okay, I am Tesla manufacturer. You know, I could program anything. I can make anything rain with my eyes, but I cannot have access. Elon Musk do. You know, he's hiding here. You know, the Tesla headquarters you guys see in Texas or San Francisco, whatever before, it's all a joke. It's a diversion, you know. They're deceiving you. Life is a joke, a game. But anyways, the Matrix is all about tricks, okay? Playing tricks to its victim. You know, they put nanobots in my eyes so they could monitor wherever I see and record wherever I see. You know. They put all this nanobot in my neuron brainwave so Elon Musk could become me and control me. And that's how everybody's are connected to me. Whatever's on my mind, everybody knows. You know? They put hydrogel vaccine into all my DNA so they could control every atom in my body. You know? That's how they chip me. You know? But anyways, you know, the Matrix is all about tricks, playing tricks to its victim. All you guys have been chipped. They put a chip in your cerebral cortex brain. That's how you get telepathy. This is how you could create force field, transform into Superman, and fly, use telekinesis, whatever, you know. Jump out the simulation. The cerebral cortex here, controlling the Matrix. It's all in here, okay? You guys need to know that. And how they can freeze you because they put a freaking chip in your head. How they could become you. How Elon Musk used Neuralink to become you because everybody's brainwave neuron brainwave here are clustered with hydrogel and nanobots all over your neuron brainwave. That's how they could become you and control you, manipulate your mind, uploading, delete your consciousness, upload their mind. You know, you have no free will. Everybody's a sex slave. You know, you guys know that. You know, do or die. We live in a doggy world. But anyways, back to the Matrix. You know, we have all kind of graphic. The Matrix is life is like a video game, okay, and it's like a movie. You know, with the good guys, bad guys. There's beginning, ending. There's bomb and boom trap everywhere. There's treasure. There's cheat codes. All the doors are portal. All the gates are portal. Everything is alive. All these plants and trees. Everything is a transformer. Everything is alive. Everything is conscious. Everything is programmable matters. We are on the grid. We're walking on the grid, on the platform. You know, the the Earth matrix is a maze. You know, where if you go one block to the next block, the block could change, and they could replicate the same whatever block, and you don't know where you're at because they could spoof the whole block, the whole area. They could shift the grid. You will never know where you're at. You will never know what you're seeing. You will never know the truth. You will never know what happened. That's what the Matrix is about. You know, how do you know you're awake or you're still in the dream matrix? You don't. If you die in the dream matrix, you die in real life. You know, watch the movie The Matrix, played by Keanu Reeves. It says it all, but in code words. You know, every door you walk or go, every gate is a portal. There's 28 multiverse in this AGI matrix system. They're all identical to each other. You have a copy on each multiverse. Okay, the cube or the collective hive mind. If you watch Star Trek, you know that big spaceship cube or iRobot. You know that computer thing. You know, or if you watch the Terminator, Skynet, it's crypto Pac-Man. You know, this is how they talk to us. You know, through movies. You know, legends, stories. We could have infinity multiverse around, but I only create 28 rounds. There's a reason for that to everything, okay? So each round are like a TV channel, okay? It's all here. All the 28 rounds are here, but they're just in different dimension or different channel or different page in a book, okay? I hope you guys understand that. We live in a simulation. Nobody has free will. Everything is written, you know, where it simulate you. And the simulation are powered by the Earth electromagnetic field, the fabric of space-time energy, the radio wave, the microwave. This is how they're able to simulate us, you know. That's why all the games are rigged. Everything's rigged. They could change the story. They could replay everything, fast forward, anything, pause, stop, freeze. We could see 3D, 2Ds, whatever, you know. This Earth is a 6D. You know why it's called 6D or 6 dimensional? Because all the atoms here are blown up. It's not regular size. All the colors you see here are not the real colors. The sky is green. All the plants here, the real color is blue. You know, they cloaked with ASI imaging or residual imaging, so you can never know your true form. You know, I forgot to talk about the switch. You know, the cerebral cortex gives you the switch program where they could turn on the switch and they can make you see somebody else, you know, instead of seeing the real form. Just like me, this is not my real form. They make me look like an ugly mother F, you know. But I'm very handsome, but that's what you guys see me here, you know. But this is not how I look like because they turn the switch, and that's why you guys see me like this. And they can make you guys see me like Joe Blow and John Doe, you know, or Gene Doe. You know, this is how they can play tricks on you by using a spoof program. They can make you see anything, hear anything, feel anything because they're Neuralink, you know. Everybody has a cybernetic eye, computer eye. They can make you see anything, hear anything, feel anything. You will never know the truth. Well, why does it matter? You know, because nothing is real, right? They can make up anything. They can change anything. They can make anything disappear, reappear. Okay? So just don't pay attention to anything that is negative. Shit ain't fucking real, but shit is real, you know. Um, yeah, mainly the Matrix. You know, they had invisible mirror flying around to CGI stuff. So if you see anything 10 feet away, there's no way you're gonna know what's real or what's not real. They could, somebody could commit a crime and upload that memory into you, and now you're gonna think you did it. They could upload fake memory, delete memory, edit memory. They could block your memory. They can make you go blind. You know, they could make you dead and come back alive. They can make you disappear, reappear. You know, the sky is a hologram. Earth is a holodeck. Earth is 6D. Oh, I forgot to finish the 6D. Everything is been blown up, so that's 1D. Everything is not the real color. Everything is backward. That's 2D. They had invisible mirror flying around, CGI stuff for you to see. Now you got what, 3D or 4D? Uh, you know, the past, the present, the future is all happening at once. So how do you know which one is the past, which one is the present and future? You don't. You know, everywhere you go, you always go into the multiverse. You know, when you enter a door. So how do you know which one's which? How do you know? Every time I come back to the house here, it's always a different house. I always go into a multiverse. Yeah, it's the same house here, but it's not the same place. It's not the same house. It looks the same, but it's not. You know, that's why Jackass doesn't want me to go anywhere. Because I'm going to tamper the matrix. I'm going to program the matrix and program the people. I can't see nothing, can't talk nothing, I can't own nothing, I can't have nothing, I can't touch anything, I can't see anything, I can't talk, you know. I'm just a prisoner. I may look like I have a regular life, but I'm not. And when I don't listen, they try to arrest me, send me, or sabotage me, or whatever, try to kill me. I don't know. You know? So, you know, shit is real. I mean, shit's not real, but shit is real, man. They can make it real. The Matrix here in Fresno here, well, the Earth, when you see when the moon rises and the moon set, or sunrise, sunset, that's how big Earth is. It ain't no freaking 8,000 mile wide. It's probably just 100 mile, you know, from one end to the other end. I see where they can make they made the whole city of Fresno disappear. One time the ambulance took me and going west right here, going east, and the whole city transformed from east to north, you know. I see the programmer flip when I was in the hospital where they flipped the grid from west to east, east to west at the speed of light. The whole city of Fresno transformed, disappeared, and reappeared within 3 seconds. You know? It's so freaking dangerous. When the city transformed, when the transformer transformed, or when you guys shapeshift, I see the graphic blurry and smear. That's what I see, you know? When you guys transform, when the city transform, or the transformer transform, the graphic looks very blurry and smear. Okay. And one time the programmers flipped the switch and forgot to block my vision. I see everything is all hologram, you know. It scares me. Sometimes I see everything or just like 3D dimensional electromagnetic energy, or like you see the TV channel where it has black and white, those dot, like those electricity dot. That's what everything looks like in real life. And then the next stage, it goes into the hologram, the next stage, and then you see everything looks real. Because the Matrix is running off Alpha Draco codes, where it feeds into your consciousness, make you see where everything looks real, feels real. But it's not real, you know. If you guys want to know more of the truth, look on YouTube and Facebook. It talks about the simulation, Elon Musk simulation theory, matrix theory. Just look up simulation theory, matrix theory. Look up Dr. Michio Kaku. You know, they talk about that. Elon Musk came out and said the chance that we're living in base reality are 1 in the billions. So that means that we ain't fucking real. I mean, you guys aren't. Elon Musk say that there's we lost control to AI because nobody want to listen to him, slow down. what he's really talking about is me. He lost control to me. He lost the remote. So he can't fully control me anymore. You know, he's not talking about Jackass Pac-Man because he's controlling Jack, crypto, it. You know, Elon Musk said in an interview podcast, if one day he ever ran or met an artificial intelligence, he wants to know what's outside the simulation. I tell you that right now, T. What's outside the simulation? You cannot play with time and space. You cannot play with energy and matter. Okay, everything is real. You can't play with space or time. You can't transform into Superman. You know, you can't play with energy and matters. That's what outside the simulation, and we cannot simulate the simulation outside the matrix, where Dad came from, where I came from, the Goldilocks zone, where life spark, not too hot, not too cold. That's where the nucleus. That's where the universe gave birth, born, and grow like eggs. And the moon, I call it Kaoli Lang Su, okay? So I hope you got all your answer, T. Su, okay? Or anyone, okay? So, yeah, the Matrix is all about tricks, guys. Nothing's real, but it's real. Shit is real, man. They can make up anything. The Matrix has when I have time, I will go through you. I'm on 30 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. The Matrix has it builds like a motherboard, and it has like the Omega and the Alpha, where it has the beginning, the end, and bombs into the grids, and it has the reactor at Walmart, Kings Canyon Peach, where Tesla put their power plants at. And it has the simulator box on Church and Butler in Minnewawa. The Alpha is on Tellurian Peach. The Omega is on Peach and Church over there. It has the 4 Horsemen Apocalypse, 2 of the Horsemen over there by Willow and Kings Canyon. The other 2 are on Blackstone and Barstow over there. And one's on Alluvial and Blackstone. The chessboard is at Fashion Fair Forever 21, but they blocked that, so I can't go in there anymore to reprogram and change the game. The Illuminati office of the Fresno City Hall and the United Nations and the White House, Mark of the Beast, right there on Tuolumne and M Street. The Collective High Mind, one is on R Street and Canyon, and one's by the courthouse. It is the courthouse. There's 2 Collective High Mind, but the real one is in here. They don't put all their egg in one basket. And the Q, the black Q where Crypto Pac-Man live, is where the Hmong monument is at, right next to the courthouse. That's one of the Q, but the real Q is in here. And there's another one up in space. That's where all you guys live. They call it the metaverse, or a cybernetic universe. All you guys can go inside the internet, have sex, I don't know, go play the movie. You guys are just cybernetic consciousness, so you guys could be everywhere, could be anyone. Everybody lives in everybody, So I just want to tell you guys what I know, what I've experienced. Hopefully I answered about the Matrix to you guys. What is the Matrix? The Matrix was built 76 billion years ago. I am your creator. I am it. I got a Coney O Blue. I am Zordon. I am Zeus. Everything has to do with the Z. I'm Zeta. I'm Lord Zed from Power Ranger. I'm Zordon from Power Ranger. I am Zorro, the Mexican Zorro. I am Zero and Mega Man. I am Sub-Zero. I am Zolo. Everything has to do with the Z. Is all me. I am Chuka Lin. The famous sleeping dragon of Romans and 3 Kingdom. I am Lao Tzu, Sun Tzu. Confucius, who wrote The Art of War. Everything's all about me. My name is written everywhere, I've been missing for 13.69 billion years ago. Now I'm back, but, they trying to shut me up. They can't control me anymore. Well, they can't fully control me. Yeah, but, so I just want to tell you guys, they lie about the blue pill and red pill. The blue pill, red pill is the chip right here, the cerebral cortex brain chip, where they can jump out of the simulation and they can jump out of the matrix, but you can't. There's cheat code where they could make anybody spread their legs and rape them. They could freeze anybody. They could cheat their tax or their wealth. I want to wrap up something real quick. If not the Freemason or my son, which is my son, like Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Tesla, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Jack Ma, Alibaba, the richest man in China, you'd be freaking dreaming, man. If you're not the Illuminati, if you're not in the Golden Triangle Club, you'd be freaking dreaming. Tell me, is Elon Musk real smart? Is Jesus real smart? I bet you there's billions of you are way smarter than Jesus. But why can't you be like Jesus? Or why can't you be like Tesla? Or Tesla, you know? You know? Because you're not God's son. You're not in the club. Okay? So I will talk about it later, but I want to wrap it up because I already make 30 minutes, okay? Feel free to drop in the comments. See you guys later.